I have cerebral palsy, which makes my left side weaker than the right, so I can't do a lot of physical activities as others can. So social media allows me to almost live vicariously through my friends and through the activities that they get to do that otherwise I would not be able to experience during my lifetime.
Tech can make you happy or tech can make you sad, depending how you use it. It can't be good or bad, so don't let tech be the boss of you. Be the boss of it instead.
Stay versatile.
Mirror neurons are the part of our brain that fire when we see somebody engaging in an activity. Scientists discovered this in sort of an ironic way. They had monkeys wired up to see what part of their brain was lighting up with certain activities, and they got tired and they needed a break. So they went out to get some ice cream. They came back and they were licking their ice cream while the monkeys were waiting to be tested again. And they noticed that the tongue portion of the monkey's brain started firing in response to watching the scientists lick the ice cream. So when we go on social media, what we're actually doing is triggering our mirror neurons. If you look at Facebook, the vast majority of the posts are very positive. It's people with bright smiles and they're showing you their face. Those are the ones that get the most likes. Why? Because when we look at that, the smile center of our brain lights up and we feel better.
Without social media, I think my life would be a lot more boring and isolating as well, because when I go on social media, I feel like I can connect with others. I'm shy in person, so it allows me to be able to reach out better to people and find a community where I sort of fit in.
Social media is a system, and if you learn how to work the system, you can learn how to make money for your business.
When you think about technology and how it's able to communicate and the way it gets the word out, I will refer to our first photo shoot that we did with We Are Tech.
Michael Hall and I set up a photography shoot. We used digital cameras to record the whole thing. We used social media to upload all the photos. We used different forms of communication to then spread that media out into the world. Without social media, that photo shoot would have never happened or had the impact that it's had on the people that have seen it. We used social media to get that group of people, those thought leaders, those amazing thinkers, into the same room at the same time.
I think the biggest thing is think of when you were like 7 years old or in middle school when you would pass a note to someone. This is like having the ability to take a note and pass it to 7,000 people at one time. But now, it just requires you to have the right tools, the right settings, and the right Wi-Fi connection, and you're good to go.
Social media isn't about just posting. It's about creating a connection with your audience and creating a connection with one person at a time. And when you can create content that appeals to that person, that sparks their mirror neurons, that triggers happiness, that makes them smile, that opens their heart, that draws them in, that's going to translate to revenue for your business. Mirror neurons are actually crucial in my business because I work with nonprofits to help them tell the story of how great and impactful their work is. When the viewer sees our final videos, there are mirror neurons that fire in their head that make them feel almost like they were a part of this interaction. We're able to communicate that emotion to the viewer. And that's what makes the videos ultimately very successful.
There's a big dark side of social media as well. There's a lot of cyberbullying going on, and you have to be very careful about what you put online because it's there forever. So something you put when you're 20 years old, when you go for a job interview at 40, they could pop it up and find it, and there goes your job.
There's a lot of dark sides of social media. It's a way that people reconnect, affairs can start, People lie. One study showed that as many as 50% of people said they lied on the internet. I've seen amazing things happen in my practice that would never happen if it weren't for social media. People inventing whole personas, having whole relationships that are completely factitious.
I'm guilty too when it comes to using technology each and every day of my life. You know, sometimes I come home from an 8-hour shift and I go right into my social media for another 3 hours, then another 4 hours on the computer surfing the web, and I did not get anything done.
I think so many people are used to and addicted to getting the immediate gratification that they have to go on social media every 5 minutes and check it and see what's new.
A full 25% of Americans surveyed said they actually missed out on a real life event in front of them because they were posting about it as it was going on.